This is beautiful. This is beautiful. This image you're seeing right now is beautiful. 100% beautiful. It's balanced like the Lakers should be. Oh, wait, there's more L's? That's not perfect. No, this is better than balance and all that stuff. This is perfect. This is beautiful. What you're seeing right now is beautiful. It is beautiful. It's unbelievable. It's undeniable. It's amazing. The Lakers are done. Woo! Okay, now, look, I hate the Lakers with a passion. I've always hated them for the passion. During the days of Shaq and Kobe, I've always hated them. Well, not the players, but the team itself. I don't care if you Laker bandwagons want to bring up, we got 16 titles. Focus on the present and the future. Focus on that. Focus! This is just amazing. It's beautiful. And there are lots of reasons, and I can give some of the blames on some. I can give you who deserves what percentage of blame for the Lakers. And I'm going to be honest with you, as I'm giving LeBron James 30% of the blame. The reason why I'm giving him 30% because look, he had to get hurt. He got hurt. And really, there was nothing they could do. You didn't have another star player. I mean, this is why I was thinking why he should go on the teams like, well, my Blazers are for one. Philadelphia was another. Houston was another. San Antonio. They have more supporting cast for LeBron to make sure that he doesn't be the only best player on the team. He literally is the only player they have. And look, after his injury, his defense was just terrible. And I can't blame him because of the injury. I can't. That's why I'm giving 30% of the blame to LeBron. And yes, Luke Walton is part of the blame, but I'm giving him 10%. 10%. Hear me out. When LeBron got hurt, what did you expect him to be? I mean, let's be for real. LeBron can literally coach the team as a player. Luke Walton, to me, never was the right pick for the Lakers. I know many people are going to bring up, but he's won a championship with the Warriors. He was a good assistant head coach for them. Did anybody really need a coach to that Warriors team that went 73-9? Does anybody need to coach the Warriors right now at this moment? Does anybody? Look, coaching, for some odd reason, coaching with LeBron over the several years has just been dramatic. And that's just my opinion. And really, Luke Walton, I can't blame the guy when LeBron James got hurt. And he did not have a true backup. And I'm surprised still till this day that they haven't gone Carmelo Anthony. But still, though, he is not most of the blame. But he was never the right fit. His defense chemistry, the way he set his defense was just not that great. But for several weeks in the beginning of the season, they were like number 4. Then when LeBron gets hurt, they became 27th. So really, I can't really blame him for a lot. So I'm going to give him a 10%. Another 10% actually goes with the supporting cast LeBron got. The meme team. JaVale McGee going there, I was just wondering, does that really fit? I never thought of him like a top 10 center or a great center. I mean, I don't care if you want to bring up how many rings he's got, but all the guy can do most of the time is literally just dunk and 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 dunk, 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 dunk. That's all he could do. So I never really thought he would actually be that great with them. Rondo, look, I thought he would make the team better. because when you looked at that playoff series, the playoff series he had against Portland, maybe people like me were like, man, that's going to be a good addition. You got another champion on the team. I mean, look, you want to know how many rings I can count right now? And if you even add Tyson Chandler, I can literally see, if you count LeBron, 4 rings. And if you count LeBron, I see 7. I see 7 rings. But the supporting cast, well, one, they're old. Many of the guys are old. Rondo's getting up there. Lance Stevens, to me, he was a question. And really, he's just getting up there. JaVale McGee, all he can do is dunk. Tyson Chandler, he's up there. And yet, really, there's not that much improvement at all to help LeBron. I mean, let's look at the supporting cast that he could have had. This is what he could have if the Lakers never decided to trade away D'Angelo Russell and move on with Julius Randle. Not that other guy. I don't even know where he is. I don't even know who it is. But those two are... Think about what they would have been if they kept them. Julius Randle is acting like an all-star this year. Having the best year of his life, to be quite honest with you, with the Pelicans, even though his Pelicans team sucks right now. But still, he's proving himself to be a great player. And I think he could have the potential to be LaMarcus Aldridge type of player. I personally think he has that potential. And D'Angelo Russell is already proven this year. I mean, look at him. He's an all-star, for crying out loud. He is going to get the Nets to the playoffs. I don't know what seed, but still. Being an all-star, being the best player on the Nets. I mean, comparing this with what they could have been. I can already tell I prefer this one than this one by far. Look at Randall now. Look at D'Angelo Russell. They still just... They would have been a better supporting cast with LeBron than just this team. Let's all be for real. And then, well, finally, I'm giving 50% of the blame to... Magic Johnson gets 50% of the blame. The GM of the Los Angeles Lakers, I think, gets 50% of this many reasons. 1, the moves you promised the Laker fans and the organization the offseason when acquiring LeBron. We all know what they were trying to do. After LeBron, they were trying to get other star players or all-star players. And before they came with the Anthony Davis trade, and it was during the offseason, these were the players they were trying to get. And I don't remember all of them, but there was some I know. Damian Lillard was one of them. Kemba Walker was another. Kevin Love. Kawhi Leonard. Those guys they were trying to trade for, but they just never came close. Suck it! You can't get Lillard! No! Back off! No! You don't lay a hand on him! Get out! Okay. Oh. Then we all know they were trying to get free agents. They were trying to get Paul George. We all know that. We all know Paul George is an all-star and all that stuff. You know, he's having an MVP-like year. Well, till that injury, and after the all-star, he's falling apart. But anyway, that's a different story. But they were still trying to get other players, and I felt like they didn't even talk to Paul George enough. And, you know, back to also LeBron, because I forgot to mention. Why didn't LeBron not go talk to players in free agency like him? I'm still trying to figure that out in my mind. Why didn't he? But now back to this. You thought, like, I don't think they even talked to him that much about coming in. I felt like they got too confident until he signs with the Thunder. And really, that's where everything, you could say, kind of falls apart. We all knew last year, when LeBron was in Cleveland, he wanted to play with Paul George. The fact that you didn't get a guy that LeBron wanted to play with kind of sucks, to be quite honest with you, because LeBron knows what he's talking about. But at the same time, though, LeBron needs a point guard or a shooting guard that is great to help him. And we look, even what they were trying to do with Anthony Davis, I blame him most of the time. I blame Magic Johnson because of this reason. You're trading your future away for one guy, for a 1 year, who has a 1 year deal, and who could actually leave the team. What if they do that this offseason coming up? Let's say this happens, and then the next year Anthony Davis leaves and joins a team like the Clippers. We'll be talking about why did they do it, because it's a dumb risk, and it was a dumb move. Because now look at the kids. That's why I call them their young players. Look at the kids though. That's like I know it's kind of funny. I'm calling them that. Can't believe Skip Bayless called them. Okay, back to subject. You're trading away your future. Did you not remember what D'Angelo Russell is doing right now? Or Julius Randle? Personally, the Pelicans to me would obviously win the trade. Because, look, it's like when I said in my Andrew Wiggins video. If sometimes when a player leaves the team that he was once a part of, he or she would all of a sudden got better. Yes, I'm also including women's sports on this one. We all thought like D'Angelo Russell was going to be a bust, and Julius Randle, and guess what happened when they left the team? They became better players. So really, I'm blaming 50% on Magic Johnson for making not enough moves to help LeBron James, and really that kind of summons this whole thing up. So really, that's what's wrong with the Lakers. They're the number one disappointing team in the NBA this year. And really, I can't blame them. They have dealt with injuries. And as much as I hate them, I'm glad they're out of it. I am glad they're out of it. It's like the happiest moment of my life when they get a star player. I love it. I love it.